Hello, everybody, and welcome to Strange Origins podcast. This is episode 41.
Yes,
We're back at it again.
hello.
Some
Yes,
of you
two faces.
more observant people would notice I am in a new house. Finally.
Oh
Round of
shit!
applause. Thank you, thank you. We finally got there.
Yeah, after like fucking months of struggle, man.
Dude,
Damn,
when you put it
good
into
shit.
context, like, I was meant to move in last year, November. So that's how long. It's a long time.
It's a long, yeah.
But we
I mean,
finally got everything done, so.
it was. I guess it was worth the wait, right? Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely worth the wait. Like, we feel a lot more happy we've moved all our furniture in now as well. So
See, that's good.
we just haven't got a TV or a PS5 or anything like that in here.
Is that the one like you have to like mount on the wall, right? The TV.
Yeah, so
Have fun
fucking
with that.
like at the moment we've just got our phones and I've got I got my PC in here. I was like, I need to get this in here before this will be like the main thing because I have to
Yeah.
record and stream and all that stuff. So I want to just
I was
keep it on there.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, is the girlfriend getting? Is she getting like a desk for her?
Yeah,
PC?
eventually she wants to have one. Like
Ah,
I thought it'd be really cool. Like if I mean we'd have to change the structure of the room.
see.
But we do have like kind of like a spare room, so it would be nice to like put
Ah,
both. Like, can you imagine like a desk there, and then behind me is a desk, and it's her desk, and we could just both play and shit.
yeah,
That'd be pretty
funny.
cool. But
That'd be fucking jokes.
that's all in the far future, along with a cat, hopefully.
The picture, I'm heartbroken, man.
Mate,
Honestly,
yeah, I'm more heartbroken than anyone. No one's gonna see Gatsby on
like,
stream anymore or on the recording.
I need the homie Gats,
I
bro.
know. He's
Shit.
literally in our fucking picture right here. Like Cosmo and Gatsby are
Yeah.
right there. Gonna get erased, erased from my new cat. But no, I mean, I've literally just come from a house of 6 cats, so to
Mm,
go from a house with that much going on, like there was always a cat. Like you wouldn't go anywhere
easy.
without seeing one.
Damn.
And then to go from that into a house with nothing like that is kind of weird. Because
Mm.
I don't know if anyone knows. I don't know if I spoke about it, but my door into my room was a sliding door. In my old house, literally they would dig their claw underneath like the door and then go, vroom, and then they just stroll in. And because they're cats, they don't know how to shut the fucking door, so it was just stay open.
Yeah.
Oh god,
You could literally be sleeping at night, and like, poof.
yeah.
Because there breeze somewhere.
So literally for the last, I guess that's the last when I got the door changed was when I went to Philippines, so about 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago.
Jeez.
So I haven't had privacy for 4 or 5 years because I could be sitting alone and then all of a sudden the cat goes boom and walk in. She's like, "Yo, what's up?" I'm like, "Okay, great."
It's me again.
Yeah, I literally could never stop like the cats coming in.
I was like, that was the opposite. I never actually I did have a pet when I was in Philippines, but that was short lived because I moved around a bit.
Right.
And then yeah, before that, then I met my fiance. She had a cat, and I was like,
Because you were quite anti-cat.
I was
You
like,
were anti-cat before you had a
I was
girlfriend.
severely anti-cat.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll always be a dog person no matter what happens.
You
And
used
then,
to get me so much. Like I used to say to you, like, "Mate, you don't understand. Cats are sick." Like, and you just like, "Nah,
Just-
fuck you."
I understand why people like cats now because they're literally just like
They're walking
a hu-
memes.
yeah, walking memes and like a tiny human four-legged version of us. Just
Yeah.
want to be indoors, so introverted us anyway.
Yeah.
But it's just fucking jokes, man. Like I fell in love with it with her like immediately. I was like, man. Actually, no, the funny thing is, right? So like my girlfriend, her best friend,
Hmm.
she like my cat's name is Kira, but Kira does not like my fiance's best friend.
Oh, really?
Not one bit. No. There was one time we were sleeping, right? And then she clawed like at the back
Oh
of us.
shit.
She just went, ugh.
Oh
And
fuck.
she just bopped her and just fucking ran away. And then like every time she would like go near her, she would just like hiss
Oh,
or like
shit.
fucking do like the little slappy thing. Like what? And then like this was apparently before she got like this was after she got neutered.
Right. Okay.
So what I'm thinking is like before that, it's like she can like the nurse does nurse smell because she does work as a dentist.
Yeah.
So is that nurse smell is the last thing she smelled until she got like basically abused, like
Oh,
taking
okay.
her thing out. So that's probably why she despises like I don't know, like
Yeah,
her
like
or
that
something.
smell. Yeah. I mean,
But like,
cats do have that. Like they have like an aversion to sort of like certain
mm,
people and certain smells. Sometimes they just don't like anyone like that.
yeah,
It,
yeah.
it is kind of weird.
But the weirdest thing is she likes men.
She likes men.
Like that cat, like, cause I came in, I was like, alright, cool. I had to like warm up for like a week or two. That was fun, right?
Hmm.
My younger brother comes in immediately, right? Goes round to his little ankles and fucking like rubs his neck, and like go all like flirting and stuff like, damn, man,
That is kind of weird. Yeah.
she
I mean,
fucking hot herself out here.
we got like obviously like, a couple of cats that I've had.
Yeah.
Like there's one that's just always like quite like that. It's weird. Like so Charlie, he's like a ginger cat we've got.
Yeah.
He like when he's indoors with us, he comes in. He always says hello. Like he'll come in,
Yeah.
he'll run through the door, right, and he'll go right up to my mum, and he'll go up to me, and he'll get a little stroke, and it's like that's sort of like his way of saying hello. And then
That's
we got
cute.
like a stool in the middle, like sort of like when my mum uses it for like a table sometimes or whatever, just to store her drink. He will then look at it like that, and he's just like he means get your shit off the stool so I can sit on it.
Oh,
So my
it's
mum
like
has to go, oh, for fuck's sake, take all her stuff off the stool, and then he jumps up on it and just starts grooming himself. Like, it's a routine he does, like, every day. He's like, the one time my mum had, like, I think she had her crossword puzzle on it, her phone, and her drink, and Charlie was just like, this is taking way too long, I'm going to jump up anyway, and jumped right up and knocked everything over. He was like, this is a lesson to you. You take your shit off the desk, and I'll sit on it. Yeah. But, right, sometimes after that, well, after he said hello, after he's done all that stuff, that's it. Don't touch him. He doesn't like it.
Oh shit!
Don't stroke him. Like I'll give him a little stroke. He's all right with me. Like I do
Yeah.
the little like thing from Harry Potter with Buckbeak, where you just like you put your hand,
Ah,
and he's like,
yeah,
all right,
yeah, yeah.
now you can do it. He's a very like, you touch me when I want you to, sort of cat, right?
Damn.
But I know, I look out my window, and he's a fucking whore. When it comes to all people out there, all the strangers, he goes up to them, he starts rubbing them, like all that stuff, like he lets them pet him. And I was like, why don't you fucking let us do that? He literally, like, that's all he does with strangers out there. He's such a little hoe. He annoys me, man. With us, there's nothing but hostility. Like, my mum's actually scared of him sometimes.
Oh fuck, that's scary, man. It's like you raised you, and that's what we get.
He looks like
It's
a
probably
demon
like-
sometimes.
It's probably like it's like us because like we got a feeder now, like automatic feeder,
Oh, yeah.
and like we would go up to her shelf, she would give us like no paying allowance and all that, but then it's like when it comes to fucking food time,
Yeah.
she would sit there. Like she would be like 3-4 hours early, and she would just sit there and look at me and my fiance and be like, "Is it coming?" No, it's not coming. Goes up to the shelf. 5 minutes later, comes back down. Sits in the same spot.
Yeah.
Is it coming? Is it coming?
And he's just, like,
It's
always expecting it.
yeah, and then I'm like relax. He's like, you're way too early.
Yeah.
And then like she gets like all fucking lippy, like yeah. I'm like,
Like, constantly just meowing all the time. Like,
yeah.
yeah, I think, like, I don't know if I would ever want to get an automatic feeder. I think the only time I would have that is it's good for, like, if you want to go away for, like, a day
Oh yeah.
and you don't have to worry about it. But I've always got, like, someone that could just come around and feed them anyway. I don't know, I kind of like the process, like, because I used to go around and feed, like, 6 cats all the time. Like, so, like, if my mum ever went away for, like, a couple of days, it was my job or somebody else's job to go around and go, there's one, there's two. And it's kind of cool, like, I don't know if you've had, well, actually, I know you've never had, like, multiple cats, right?
Nah.
But if you, when you have 6, right, you literally, you shout, whatever their call is, and they
Yeah.
all just sort of arrange, and they'll come scarpering in from, like, outside, upstairs, like, in a closet, wherever they've been hiding, right?
Jesus
And then they all sit by their bowls. Like, it's really fucking cool. Like, they all just go like that,
gross.
and they're just like, yes, we're gonna get some food. Like, and they've all got, like, their own annoying shit that they do. Like, Cosmo is the most patient, well-mannered cat I've ever had. Like if anyone doesn't know Cosmo, is the one with the pink hair in our little thumbnail now.
Yeah.
Like, but he obviously doesn't have pink hair. Like, but he just literally sits there and just like, yep, give me my food. Like, he gets fed first as well, so he knows he gets fed first. He's got that little pompousness about it.
Yeah.
He's like, yes, I'm gonna get fed first. Fuck you all. And then there's the other one, Gemma, right? She's the oldest now, I guess. Well, second oldest actually. She just fucking meows constantly, and it's like she's got the most annoying meow. If I ever get a chance, I'll record it. It's the most annoying meow. Like you just want to slap it. Like, but you don't, obviously. But she gets fed like third, and I said to my mom, like, why don't you just feed her first, and then she'll shut up. Like, she'll be too busy munching. My mom's like, no, there's an order to it. I'm like, all right, do you know what? I'm not gonna fuck around with this. Like, just leave it. Okay. But it's really cool, like, just to see them all run into their own little spaces, because they're not all on the floor. Like, if you had 6 bowls in a row, you'd have nowhere to walk, right? So one's on top of the counter, one's down below, one's to the left, one's on the stairs. Like, they've all got, like, they all just run into their positions.
That's jokes. Like, the reason why we got automatic feeder is because Fatty over here, like my cat, it's like before I met her, fiance would just apparently just put like food in her bowl and just she wouldn't touch it. She would just eat and then leave.
Yeah.
And if she's hungry again, she'll eat again, right?
Right.
But apparently, I changed that by constantly every time food arrives, I would just put fucking fresh one, and then I think I fed her so much. I fed her like a month worth of food in like a space of a week.
Oh my god.
And she gained so
that's
much.
like the typical like new cat owner thing. It's just like I love this cat so much I'm gonna keep feeding it. Like
exactly right. I was like, damn man, you get fat, and then
I love how the automatic feeder was like to stop you, not her, not the cat. Like it was like not for the cat's benefit. It was because you were being bad.
It's to me because like I would just put like because we have our own definition of like a handful, right?
Yeah.
Her handful's like okay, mine's like
that's a pinch. That's not a handful.
Like grip that motherfucker and just shove it.
That's that. You both got like a very different handful. Like for me, a handful is just like that. That's a handful. Like,
but it's not so much a pinch, but it's like tiny pinch.
Yeah.
But me, I fully grip
yours
it.
Yours is a heaped handful. Like it's too much.
It's like two bowls worth.
Also, I'm assuming like your hands are bigger than hers, so like your handful is bigger. Like
yeah, pretty huge dude.
Pretty huge dude. Get the fuck out of here.
Huge. 6 foot Filipino.
But like, I mean, actually, I was reminded as well, like with the Charlie thing, like with the strangers and stuff. When my girlfriend started staying with me, Charlie like loved her because it's a new person. He's just a little snake.
Little slut, isn't it? That fucking sluts, man.
Yeah, like Cosmo as well. When he goes to somebody else, I'm like traitor. Like I just look at him like, you know, bitch.
The betrayer.
But it is weird, like being without any pet. Like, I think like for me as well, the reason I like cats more is that, for me they have more personality. Like, don't get me wrong, people talk about dogs and they have like they say, oh yeah, they're always different and all that stuff. But for me, like cats have that personality that is completely different, but you need to look deeper than just go, oh, it's a cat. Like it just sleeps, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel like a cat shows its true personality only to their owners, whereas a dog shows its personality to everyone. It's like, look at me, I'm a dog. Like,
it's always like with a dog, it's always the same. It's always like fucking exciting. It's always and it's always fucking hype.
Like having someone at the door and all that stuff. Like I couldn't deal with that, man. It's long.
But with cats, like I managed to like, cause I was in that boat. I was like, all cats are the same. They're just gonna go up in the shelf and fucking come down when they're gonna eat. But nah, it's like she's much more than that. She's like, which is weird because it's almost like trying to know like another human being.
Yeah, because I remember when you were with Kira for like the first 3 months. Like you kept telling me of all these weird things that the cat like Kira was doing, and I was like, "Yep, cats do that, man. They're fucking weird." Like,
yeah, it's fucking great, honestly.
Yeah, but that's probably the only thing I'm getting used to in like this house. Like, plus my roommate, like other roommate, hasn't moved in yet, so when he comes as well, it'll be a little bit more busier, I guess, in the house because at the moment it's just us two, and it's just an empty house. So
yo, I was gonna suggest this, dude. In your, in your spare room, that could be like your little cinema room. You
That
know,
would be nice, yeah.
like friends come over, play a little like projector or some
Yeah, but
shit.
then we'd have friends over too much. You know,
Facts, true.
they
True,
would
true,
be,
true, true.
we want our own space.
Yeah,
Like, it's like get the fuck out of my house.
like I said, that was my house.
The only thing we found out is the house isn't haunted because we spent the first night in here like last night. So at least there's
Shit.
no ghosts. We found that
That's
out.
good. That's good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
yeah. Otherwise,
Yeah,
have a priest come with like holy water.
Yeah. That was the other one. There was like you have to like burn something. Is it rosemary?
Oh, it could be, yeah.
It's like one of those where you just probably just burn it in the hallway. Oh, sage. It's sage. So you like you
You got the wrong herb.
so it's sage. She's basically have it smoked and you just go around like around the house.
These are all old wives' tales, man. Like it's funny
Hey,
because
man,
like do you
seen
believe
this
them?
shit in the Philippines, dude.
Yeah, but they're quite a religious country, aren't they? So
True, but it's like
evil
It's
spirits.
like I've never experienced it in here, like when I moved here, but in Philippines, man, like it was some weird shit happening to my fucking like, especially to my.
It's happening now.
What the fuck is that? Some weird shit happened to my younger sister actually.
Oh yeah.
It's apparently when she was young. I think I still remember a bit of this, but when she was young, she was like experiencing some weird shit, like just like moving around on her own, sleepwalking and shit, and like going to places. And then we went to like this I don't know this village witch or something, right? And then I don't know if it's like a play on trick or like just trying to get some fucking money, but it's like she basically poured like candle wax on the water, and it kind of created like this shape, but at the same time the color changed.
Right.
On the fucking as soon as it hit the water, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on over there? And she was like, yeah, there's a bad spirit like on your sibling's shoulder. So it's like basically like kind of weighing her down.
Yeah.
And it's apparently my mom's old house is like apparently haunted because it was such a fucking old house that was built in like the 1900s, and we stayed there for a bit.
Yeah.
So we got that superstition shit, and then a few things happened to me at the same time where I would come home. Okay, let me give you a quick backstory, right?
Yeah.
So like, my house would be like this would be my front house, but then at the back of it, the middle part, it's like the giant fucking mango tree, the fattest mango tree you'll ever
Oh
see.
shit. Okay.
Big chunky motherfucker. And then at the back of it is my parents' house. So it's like there used to be a tale where like there's supposed to be like this giant spirit chilling, just sitting on top of that tree,
Right.
waiting for you to come by, so he can fucking possess you.
Oh, what the fuck?
And it was so fucking strange. So like every time I would come home, I would speed through that fucking thing. It was some scary shit, man. So yeah, that's why I don't know. It's not that I don't believe in it. It's just like.
Did it look like it like did you actually have anything happen to you? Like with the spirits and stuff?
Not really, but it's like I've seen things move, and I'm like this is like in my old house, like mom, like again the build 1900s house.
Yeah.
It moved like there was like a fucking plate. It just moved by itself, and the fucking cup would be moved by itself. The fucking my granddad's rocking chair would move by itself. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Like it was some scary shit, man. Like
I've never like had any like sort of experiences in that sort of stuff. Like I'm in very much in the camp of like it's not that I don't believe it, but I basically I have this mentality about it like where it is if I did ever see ghosts, I wouldn't be scared because if I like there's nothing to be scared of at that point for me. Let me explain myself. Like if there was a ghost, then to me that confirms the existence of life after death, right? So the worst a ghost could do is kill me, and I'd still be alive.
But that's the thing. It's like you have like these people who encounter ghosts are like, oh, they're friendly, they move just shit about. But then there's some who would literally just fucking
if they do that though.
Around.
Right, but if they do
nuts.
that, right, the worst it could do is like, oh, I die, right? But then I've seen a ghost, so I know I'm gonna live after that, so it's not a problem. And if I don't, exactly. And if I don't see a ghost, well, then I'm nothing to be scared of, is it? So what's that? There's nothing to be scared of when I see a ghost because it just for me confirms the theory of like an afterlife. So why would I be scared of that at that point? It's fine to me. I would never be scared of like going into that sort of stuff.
I get that. I get that. Okay.
So
Okay.
I definitely believe that there's some stuff that isn't explained like at all.
Yeah.
Like because I don't know. There's so many people trying to claim money though. That person you went to see was probably like using a trick wax and got money for that, right? Because but there's so much diluting it that you probably would never see the real people anyway. It's the same. Exactly the same thing with like aliens, right? Like there were so many like hoax callers, people going like, or insane callers, like people going like, I saw one, I got abducted, I got probed, all this crap, and it's just like the actual few that were probably real got drowned out in the noise of crap. So
yeah,
you know, I don't know. There's probably some stuff like that, but they don't ever get confirmed. You know, it's almost like trying to Twitch stream because it's like there's so many people, so no one sees you. You know,
it's hard to like confirm, and then when you try to do like scientists, they propose the idea that you should go with them. Like no, because they're always gonna have that because they're scientists. They're always gonna have that. No matter what happens in the incident, it's always gonna be like to them. It's gonna be like science will always explain it.
Yeah, there's always an explanation, but like. It always makes me laugh when scientists say that, like, oh, there's always an explanation for this, that, and the other. But there is some stuff in science that's never explained either. So, like, there isn't always an answer. I guess that their thought process is there is always an answer. We just haven't found it yet, which is kind of a good way of looking at it, I guess.
Yeah, but it's also like a nice way to fucking just say, yeah, we're still right, but you're.
Yeah, that is true. We're still, but then isn't that's also religion? It's like you've got all the facts, but we're right. So.
No, I guess, yeah, I guess. But I guess the biggest difference is the one is they can actually prove shit, and then one's just written in a book.
True. It's just like, but it's. I think what gets me with religion is that the fact that it's written in a book, but separated by vast like cultures. So there's the same characters in some stories from halfway across the world and in the Bible, which is kind of weird. That is kind of weird. So I think like that kind of shows some sort of thing.
I think I had this discussion with my fiance. It was like, because we were like one big massive land, Pangea, before.
Yeah.
Like maybe something did happen, and then because once we went our own separate way, everyone had their own interpretation of it, like like their own version of what actually happened.
It's weird because like the history that we have and the religion that we have doesn't date back far enough to go to Pangea. Pangea was millions of years ago, like before humans. So it's like it doesn't. I don't get it. Like it doesn't make sense. So it's like
I guess, yeah.
I don't know. I'm not intelligent enough to make any speculations of it. So, but that's the problem. It's the people that aren't intelligent are the ones that make the speculations. So, and the ones that are more intelligent go, you know what? I'm not intelligent enough. So
yeah, so I need more evidence.
Yeah,
I need more proof. Yeah,
yeah, that is the biggest problem I think that we have. Have you ever like had like, or at least seen like aliens? Because like for me, right, I've only ever seen like one encounter, not an actual alien. I haven't seen like a grey man.
Okay.
But
yeah, go on.
I was walking back to like my local like shop, and I looked up at the sky and I saw like this like light, and it was like it looked like a star, and I was like, wow, that's a really fucking bright star. Like, and then it was moving, and I was like, oh, okay, it's a plane. That's pretty cool, but it's still kind of low. And then it just went, and just shot up, like went upwards, and I was like, like I sort of like looked around and like, did anyone else see that sort of thing? Like, and then like I didn't know what to do at that point because no one would believe me, which is the same thing I was talking about before. No one would believe that story. Because it's a stupid story. It's like that. No, you didn't see that. Something happened. Yeah. It's a weather balloon, something like that, right?
You're imagining things.
Yeah, you're imagining things. But I was not like I like to think I'm a stable mind, like, and I like to think that like when I see things, I try and put logic behind it. There was no logic for that. Like, I instantly thought, oh, maybe it's like the ISS, It's a plane, it's a helicopter, something like that. But no, there's nothing that we have that can move like that. It was weird.
Like it was just like from then, and it just zoomed
It
past.
was like that, and then it moved, and then it was like moving in one line, and then just stopped, and it just went up. And I was just like, I don't get that. Like I can't, I couldn't comprehend it at the time, and I was just like, I even went back and was like, I said to my brother like, oh, this is what happened. He just like was like, oh, okay. And I was like, like.
I would be like, yo, what the fuck has happened? When and where? You know, like,
I don't know.
But like, what is it? I think I kind of heard the same story when I was watching this documentary. It was supposed to be this retired. Again, I don't know if this is fake or real because it's that diluted of it, but it's like it's supposed to be like a documentary of this guy who's retired from I don't know, Area 51 or FBI or some shit.
Oh, okay,
right?
yeah.
And he's basically like he took some declassified stuff and just like I'm just gonna take it, and then he put it online. And he said the same thing. He was like, yeah, but this one is like it was in the ocean where it was like it was moving so fast, and they would just constantly just zoom like in and out,
Right.
of like the sonar radar or whatever. But it's like it's kind of the same thing where it's like it kept on insisting this is like the proof that there is other lives out there, or like there's another civilization out there that's more advanced than us.
Yeah.
That's like just basically moving around. I don't know if they're gathering intels or what, but it was like, yeah, it's. He's saying it's real. He's saying there's actual aliens out there. But again, I don't know.
I mean, they can't not be.
But again, there's been so much like diluted where like I hear this all the time. It's like, oh, I'm a retired fucking guy from 51 or FBI or whatever. It's like I don't know who to believe anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so it's like, I want to believe it because what he's saying is like because there's like files and shit. But again, because what we have now, those files could be falsified any fucking.
Oh yeah, easily. I mean, there's from everything from like CGI to deep fakes and all that stuff.
Exactly. So
loads of stuff.
It's hard. So I was like, damn. But then hearing it from you, from like the same thing.
Like honestly, like I have no reason to lie about it. Like I'm not gonna get anything from it. I'm not gonna get money. I'm not gonna get like fame. I'm not gonna get like. I've told my friends about it.
Like 20K, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's nothing. There is no net gain for me. Yeah. Like, I don't even tell that story often. Like, that's like the only time I've told it. Like, so it's like it's not even like something like I go. So by the way, I saw an alien because like people just think you're fucking crazy when you talk about aliens or anything like UFOs or anything like that. So why would I ever talk about it?
Yeah, or you're like some weird conspiracy theorist.
Exactly. So I never really bring it up.
See.
But I just thought it was relevant because like with that sort of stuff, I think it's so diluted that no one would believe you anyway. Which is so, like, I mean, the plot for. Did you ever play XCOM? That turn-based game. It's like it's like a strategy game where you use or you control each soldier, and there's a % chance of you, like, sort of hitting people or like shooting people, but you're fighting aliens. Right?
See.
And the whole concept of that is that aliens are invading and they're trying to like take over the planet.
See.
What you find out at the end of the game, spoilers by the way, but this game came out like 10 years ago. But what you find out like at the end of the game is that the aliens have already infiltrated like your head office, sort of like the government.
Oh, okay.
So when you complete the game and you fight the mothership and you go and meet your commanders, they're already aliens. They've already been controlled. And you just die, like you get killed or you get attacked. So literally the whole concept of it is like they were manipulating you from the start to make it seem like that you had some sort of like war against it, but you had already lost from the beginning. And it's like a really cool concept. Like the second game, there was a sequel, takes place like as a resistance after you realize that they've already been taken over. Okay. So it's kind of like that. It's I never actually completed that one, but like it's kind of like. That kind of concept is like, what if they already came here? Like, this is obviously a conspiracy theory, but what if they already came here? Because if they were so advanced to travel here, they would be so advanced as also to infiltrate, right? Without being detected.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird to think about.
I mean, again, I say I always believe that there's something out there, and if there is, that they're like way ahead of us.
I mean, I don't know why we think we're normal. Like, have you ever seen a fucking giraffe or an octopus? Those things look weird.
Fucking, you know, giraffe, their neck so long, it takes like so much fucking blood to get to up, down, up, down.
The giraffes like look like weird, like sort of donkey horses things, and they've also got little two antennas. Why?
Yeah, they're
What
fucking
weird creature?
aliens.
What weird creature? Like, an octopus is so intelligent that it can like go, there was one in an aquarium in America
Oh,
that
that's
at
it.
night, right, the tank was like sort of open at the top.
See,
There was a little opening, and at night, it watched the night workers, the maintenance, the cleaners, and it knew the patterns that they took every night, so that when it went out of the tank to get some more food from the nearby storage cabinet and then come back, because they were wondering where all the food was going. But it studied the
oh,
patterns of the people, of the workers, and when they were walking away, it knew what to do. So that in the end,
yeah,
they watched the CCTV and looked at that. That's what it was doing. So they changed up the patterns to confirm this
that's
of the
fucking
patterns,
nuts.
and it came out and
That's,
was like, oh shit, there's someone there, and it went back in. So in the end, they had to put
like,
like a seal on top, so it stopped going, trying to escape
there
and
you
get
go.
food.
It's like, like,
Like weird, man,
I think it's because we underestimate intelligence because,
because they can't talk.
yeah, that talk, and also they can't do things like a human would do.
Yeah,
You know.
like intelligence. What well, like we judge and grade intelligence based on our own, which doesn't make sense.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like you know, if you judge a giraffe on how to climb a tree, it's gonna fail. But a monkey is like, oh, all of a sudden smart. It doesn't make sense.
Mm.
So like,
But then,
I don't know, like, because I was gonna say like carrion birds, like crows and stuff like that, and ravens, they're incredibly smart.
yeah,
So,
I've seen a fucking raven that's like, it's like again started pattern, and then like they would like steal fucking food.
yeah, like
It's crazy.
they what's it? They know they can recognize people's faces.
Yeah,
And
I heard about it as well.
they've been known as well that if you treat a crow badly or a raven badly, they will tell their other friends that they're crow friends, and it doesn't matter, by the way, if that crow dies. They will
Yeah.
keep telling the next generations that you're a bad person and you shouldn't be
So,
trusted.
you see that motherfucker over there?
Yeah,
He almost went over there the other day. We're gonna fuck him up tomorrow.
literally, like it's so fucking weird. Never piss off the crows, man.
But yeah, it's like there you go. It's like intelligence is not always measured by human standard. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah, it shouldn't be anyway.
everything has its own intelligence in a way.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
mean that's verging on like, you know, participation trophy. Like,
it's like, here you go. Well done.
yeah, I was gonna say like the last thing about like crows and ravens and stuff is that they've been known to mimic human voices, like, and they used to mimic human voices in like the woods to draw people out into the woods, and then they get lost and then they die and then they corpse and stuff, like they eat all the stuff on it.
That's big.
Yeah,
That's jokes. That's fucking. See, there you go. And just like
they were like
there's-
proper like clever.
Mm,
They still are.
because
I mean,
because like I'm just thinking like that there are like birds that who like they mimic like real sounding, and then they
oh
fucking
yeah,
they
like,
recreate it. It's
like parrots and stuff like that. Like,
not just parrots. There's other species as well, and it's like they use that the thing they hear to like sort of woo a mate.
oh okay.
It's like, oh, look at me! I can recreate as much fucking sounds as
They've got
it's like
big old
they-
wrinkly
that's,
brain, dude.
that's how they were doing. Then like the more sound the male has, the better the chances.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, man, that's some.
But
Can you imagine
it's
if we
weird.
did that? I mean,
Yeah.
if we started doing it, like fuck, that's
Like,
some
it's
crazy
weird because
shit,
like
man.
a crow is like brain is like that big.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And it can do all that stuff. So I don't know. Ain't big. It ain't matter how big it is. You know, it's what you could do with it.
Facts.
Nah, but we've come to the end pretty much.
Oh shit, man!
Yeah.
I was gonna keep.
We can
going,
keep
but
going. No, let's keep going. Go on, then. Let's keep going.
I was joking, dude.
He wants to go home. But yeah,
No,
we can talk next time. We've got Loki, the penultimate
Oh,
episode. The
Nah, that-
one
Is it penultimate?
penultimate's
Oh,
the
still
one
got one
before penultimate's the one before the last.
Ah, okay.
So we'll have the one just before. Hopefully shit goes down in that one. We don't get a dirty cliffhanger.
It will go down, and we're always gonna get
Probably get a dirty cliffhanger. Yeah. But go and check that one out if you've been watching Loki. Check out our previous podcasts if you haven't. Leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. And
And we also
stream.
Spotify.
as well.
And, yeah, stream and yeah.
And Spotify, yes.
So,
But we
you
also stream,
guys-
if you ever have time. I'll put the links in the description, like, if you want to have a look at us, like, make a fool of ourselves on, like, games and stuff. We're on there. And we do have a gaming channel as well, if you want to check that out, too. But loads of stuff. We're basically throwing our net in the massive ocean and seeing what sticks, so...
Hopefully one takes off.
Yeah, we'll see. And then we'll drop all the others. No, I'm joking. But we'll see you next time. We'll see you, I think, Wednesday or Thursday for Loki. We're not sure yet.
Yeah, no.
Probably Thursday, though. But
yeah.
we'll see you, and then next Sunday for another podcast.
Yeah, sure, man.
So, peace out, guys. See ya.
Peace.